Hello, madam. Hear you again.
But I'm going to leave it to Dr. Ben, the story.
Okay. Once again, we can
Can you
we
hear me?
lost you, Dr. Yeah, we can hear you now. Hello, ma'am. We have lost your. Hello. Hello. Dr. Nikki, we can't hear you. We've lost you. Can you check your microphone?
Sir?
Okay, we can hear you now. Hello, Nikki, ma'am. We are
can
not
hear me?
able to hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Manasa, you can hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear
Mami
you now.
Nikki, yes, we are getting you. Yes, Mami Nikki, we are getting you. So,
We can hear you now. You can go ahead, please.
Hello?
We can hear you
yes,
now.
Okay, I can't get Manasa.
We can hear you. I want to suggest you move out and come in again so that you can verify and be able to ascertain that your gadget is fine.
yes.
Nikki, please leave the meeting and again rejoin.
Hello, Dr. Vedabhuys?
Yes, we can hear you
Yes.
now. We can hear you clearly, Dr. Nikki. Please
Yes.
go
Okay,
ahead.
wonderful.
Now
Dr.
we can hear you, ma'am.
Dr. Vedabhuys,
Now,
you can start, please. So I just
yeah.
want to do an introduction on Dr. Vedabhuys for everybody. Do an introduction. Just hold on one moment. Yeah, okay. So I want to do an introduction with Dr. Vedabhuys. Dr. Vedabhuys is a dedicated practitioner and he's an expert in the field of nonviolent communication and conflict resolution. Dr. Vedabhuys is extremely precious for all of us and for Global Peace Let Talk. You know, he has dedicated so much time in terms of training and introducing programs, sorry, that we've been able to initiate. And one of the biggest programs was nonviolent communication and servant leadership, which was Dr. Vedabhuys' inspiration. And that program ran last year and the new one is running this year. So it's very exciting. However, now we're on a new project called, wait, I've just lost something, but we're on a new project, the story of the talisman. So I'm very excited. I don't want to talk too much because we don't have much time. I'm going to ask Dr. Vedabhuys, like I said to you, he's an extremely precious person with a dedication to nonviolent communication. And he's done so much for the community and also globally. Nearly all of our members follow Dr. Vedabhuys' teaching. So, Dr. Vedabhuys, thank you so much. The floor is now yours. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Since my co-author Munasa is not able to join in, possibly, she just sent
No,
me a
no.
message.
Hi, I'm here. I'm here only. Hi,
Acha,
everybody.
where are you? Where are you?
I'm here. I'm here only. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
put
I
your
can hear
camera
you.
on.
Okay, okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
Can
because
you
you were
see
the
me now?
first slated speaker, so ma'am told he was looking for you. So that's so. Please, I think we should request you to kindly start. Uh, and of course, before you start, heartfelt gratitude to Nikki ma'am and Martha ma'am for all that they're trying to do. Anyway, our mission is to promote human values. Over to
Okay.
you, Martha.
Manasa, before you start, I just want to welcome
Yes.
you, all of us that are here today, with all of our hearts. You already become part of the family. Please know that. And Manasa is just this incredibly beautiful person. She's a senior broadcast journalist who works in an area of nonviolent communication and conflict resolution, digital tourism, and peace journalism. And she's part of the book, the Talisman story. So it's a very exciting time, and I'm so happy that everybody's here. So the floor is now yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nikki
Thank you so
ma'am. I
much.
want to express my gratitude towards you, especially for organizing this. Thank you so much, ma'am. Heartfelt gratitude. Thank you so much. I want to talk about that how our world today is overshadowed by division.
Please unmute yourself, Munaza. Please unmute yourself.
Yes, yes. Can you hear me now?
We
Yes.
can hear
Can
you.
you hear me now? Yes, so earlier I expressed my heartfelt gratitude to Nikki ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for this opportunity for organizing this meeting. Thank you so much. Uh, we want to talk about Vedabhyas and I because this world today is overshadowed by conflict, division, lot of misunderstanding. The joyful talisman is like a gentle yet powerful reminder that peace begins within us through empathy, compassion, and mutual respect. The joyful talisman, and at the heart of it lies a universal truth that we all are interconnected. No one is truly separated. Our joys, sorrows, hopes, and fears are threads that weave us into a single human fabric. Each interaction in the story reveals how empathy, that is, the ability to feel one another's pain, is not a weakness, but a strength that transforms hearts and heals wounds. We also talk about compassion. In Joyful Talisman, in this world, it's it isn't a grand gesture. It is in small things, a kind word, a shared silence, a helping hand that is offered without expecting anything in return. These seemingly small acts ripple outward, creating a society where people uplift one another rather than tear each other down, that we see is happening a lot nowadays. The joyful talisman emphasizes on the importance of mutual respect. Through moments of conflict and reconciliation in the story, we learn that peace is not the absence of disagreement, but the presence of understanding, respecting others' experiences, beliefs, and identities, even when they differ from our own. That is the foundation of coexistence. The joyful talisman teaches us that human interdependence is not a flaw, it's a gift. We need each other, not just to survive, but actually to thrive. Just like the talisman in the story, joy multiplies when we share, and burdens grow lighter when carried together. So, today, especially, I want to stress on human interdependence. In Joyful Talisman, we talk about human interdependence, and I want to focus on that because it's a powerful theme. The Joyful Talisman emphasizes on this idea that our lives are deeply connected and that no individual truly thrives in isolation. And by human interdependence, we are talking about mutual support and well being. At the heart of interdependence is the recognition that everyone's well being is tied to the well being of others, whether it's families, communities, or nations. We all rely on each other for emotional, economic exchange, knowledge sharing, and growth.
Please unmute yourself, Munaza.
Yes, I think it keeps getting muted by the host. If please we check on that. So the book, The Joyful Talisman, suggests that when we embrace the truth, we create stronger, more compassionate societies. It's also about shared values and responsibility. The Joyful Talisman advocates for human values like empathy, cooperation, and respect. Interdependence thrives when individuals act not just for personal gain, but with an understanding of shared responsibility. In this way, values act as a glue that binds diverse individuals in a cohesive social fabric. Human interdependence also means dignity and inclusion. The Joyful Talisman stressed that acknowledging interdependence means valuing each other's roles, no matter how small or invisible it may seem. A functioning society recognizes the dignity of labor, promotes inclusivity, and ensures no one is left behind. We all are equal, we all are growing together. Also, it's about resilience in crisis. From global challenges like climate change to local ones like public health, interdependence becomes more visible in the times of crisis. The book might point out how societies that recognize and act on the interconnectedness, sharing resources, ideas, and support, we are more resilient and adaptive when we are together. So, the joy in connection, when we are talking about in this book, it becomes more meaningful in connections because when we are talking about interdependence, we are talking about connections. And what we believe, Veda, Byas, and I, is that that's how we grow. The most important resource is human resource. And if we understand this truth and if we accept it, that's how the societies will thrive. And the conflicts that we see today in our societies, in our world, that solution can be, derived from interconnectedness, from those connections. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Munasa, for a very, very interesting introduction to the whole concept of the joyful talisman, the whole idea of human values. When both of us were, started taking leave from our previous initiatives, that was a book on conversations with the Mahatma Gandhi, we found that you see human values across societies across the world in different fields, whether it is any profession you can think of, whether it is the lawyers or the doctors or teachers or anything, the human value seems to be eroding in every societies across the world, and that is a matter of concern for all of us. It should be a mission for all of us to promote human values so that we can live a very ethical ecosystems, we can develop morally correct ecosystems, we can promote justice, we can promote human dignity. And that was the beginning of this whole conversations on human values. You see, both of us, Munasa and I, we are promoting this genre of writing, that is the conversational or the dialogical form of writing, which is definitely part of different traditions and cultures, ancient traditions and cultures, where we are talking about, now we are conversing on ideas, we are conversing on knowledge, we are conversing on different dimensions of human concerns. And that is the reason we thought it would be the best form of writing, and we are planning to work further on this. Now, having said that, with this framework of the joyful talisman for human values, we plan to, it is not just the one off effort that is there, it is our mission to promote human values across the world. It is a mission that we all request you all to be part of it. It is not just ours, it is all of ours. Ours means the entire family. And here, Martha ma'am is there, and she did the Spanish translation of the book. And one of the most important thing which Martha ma'am has initiated is this whole course on the Joyful Talisman, course on human values, because there is a felt need, a global necessity, a necessity of right from the local level to the global level to promote human values. And that is the reason. And I think Martha ma'am has rightly taken this from just being a book of conversations to a course. for young people. And she and Nikki ma'am has nudged us. Now both of us have started working because Martha ma'am has asked us to develop activities for children and young people and teachers on how we can promote. Like our framework of uh, Joyful Talisman starts how we should turn inwards. I think that is the key. The first and foremost thing is that we need to turn inwards. We need to come out of our inner prisons. We need to be able to handle our inner conflicts and promote inner resilience. How we can promote encourage inner transformations. If we are not having that inner resilience, if we do not have that inner strength, how we can work on human values, how we can listen to that little voice of conscience in us, whether we are doing something ethically wrong or ethically correct. So it has to start from the inwards journey, the working at the inner inwards, working inner discipline, I can say the inner discipline, and then go to the outer world. So first and foremost is the inner discipline, inner work. Then comes the whole idea as you are talking about the as Munaza was talking about the human interdependence. In this Joyful Talisman framework, we have introduced the concept of human interdependence literacy, which Munaza talked at length. We all need to be human interdependent literate in a world where there is a serious issue of climate change and environmental degradation. We all remember the 2020 Human Development Report, which red flags serious issues of this Anthropocene or the human led epoch. So we need to promote interdependence between not just human to human, but human and nature and human and all other living beings. In a world where we are facing serious challenges of environmental degradation and climate change. Then comes the issue of solidarity footprints. We have dealt again introduced a new concept of solidarity footprints. How we measure our solidarity footprints, not just it has to start from our families because families are declining in many parts of the world, and then it has to go to our institutions, our society at large, and the global level. That is number two. Then the number three is how we can measure our non-violent footprints, how much non-violent we are because we are so violent. And of course, as I said, it has to start from inner. As the Vietnamese Zen master has said, that peace within oneself, peace in the world. Unless and until we start from measuring our inner peace, how we can be non-violent outside. So non-violent footprints, how we can measure our non-violent footprints. That is another new concept we have introduced in our whole framework of the Joyful Talisman. So these are some of the important frameworks. Then also the whole idea of mutual respect and respect for human dignity that is so very important in today's world, right from the level of our families. Once again, we need to respect our own kith and kin, those who are near us. Unless and until we start with our families, it becomes a problematic thing. We need to start right from the basic level. I think that is the thing before we start talking about global things and all. We most of the time we keep on talking about the global things, big things, but we miss the brass tracks. We miss the basic things that are needed for promotion of human values. And I think if I remember beautifully, the beautiful encapsulation of this in this crisis in civilization by Mahatma Gandhi himself in his seminal work, the Hind Swaraj, when he's criticizing the present civilization and says that it is self-destructing itself because we are, greed. The issue of greed is there. The issue of how we can live a sustainable lifestyle. There is another, that is again an important dimension. We have linked human interdependence to the whole issue of sustainability and how much sustainability I am promoting, how much sustainable lifestyle I am promoting. So these are again something very, very important frameworks that we have tried to do. But the biggest challenge which Martha ma'am and Nikki ma'am have given us is to promote this as a course, and it has to reach out to every schools that we can do. if we have to start right from the school level in every societies across the world. So my humble request, as we have as Martha ma'am is our leader in this, the Joyful Talisman course, uh, all of you who are part of the GPLT family, you could say adopt one school and see how we can promote the human values in that particular school. So before I sign off, may I also introduce someone who have been really very much part of this whole process, our publisher, Mohammed Faizan. He is a Gandhian by heart. I have always known him as a Gandhian worker who is now an entrepreneur also, and our illustrator and cover designer, Madam Ria Khanna, and who said that she will also be part of this whole mission to promote human values in every possible way. Thank you very much. Thank you all of you for listening to us, and we require your suggestions for the course book that we are trying to develop for Martha ma'am, and it will be so nice if we can get some critical ideas forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Good evening from Argentina, everyone. Today is a very special day for us. It was a great honor for me to translate into Spanish The Joyful Talisman, a beautiful, beautiful book written by Vedabhuys Kundu and Munasha Shah. I want to thank Nikki De Pina for her keen support every time, and especially in this journey. We are now preparing a new course for teachers and community leaders, inspired by the book, to bring its human values into classroom and communities. The idea is to turn the reflections from the book into practical tools through activities that encourage dialogue, inner work, and real transformation, always with joy, integrity, and compassion. As A.R. Patil beautifully said, this book invites us to develop literacy in human interdependence, to reconnect with our inner selves, with others, and with all forms of life on this planet. We hope many of you will join us in this meaningful path of education, empathy, and joyful living. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Martha. So, oh, my screen has gone off. Just hold on one moment. Yeah. Okay, if everybody can hear me. Martha, thank you so much. Dr. Vedabhuys, thank you so much. You've got no idea. Munada, thank you so much. You've done an incredible planting of a seed that's going to grow into this enormous tree with 1 million branches across the world. That's how I see it. And even we've got 16 people here today, and those 16 are going to tell another 16 and the other 16, another 16, and we will continue to nurture and love this plant. And Marta is just so excited. It's going to be an education program. For those that don't know, Global Peace Let Talk, we have a youth development, young people that we are going to introduce a program to, so that the young people can train other young people in schools. Because you know that young people don't like listening to old people. They like listening to their people. and their people are young people. So we will train young people to take the story and teach others. That's the way we will go. And Marta is going to put together, the team is going to put together this absolutely awesome project. Again, Dr. Vedabhuys, thank you so much. Say your name correctly. Thank you so much. To
If
everybody,
someone
Thank you so much,
wants
ma'am.
to ask
Thank you.
some questions, ma'am, if someone
yeah,
wants to ask questions or share their views,
yes,
yes, I think Makuta wants to ask. Yes, please.
you're welcome. Say, you can take the floor.
Sir, please unmute yourself.
Yes, are you getting me now?
Yes.
Yes, yes, please.
All right. Okay, thank you. And the way you know, I'm John Mukuta Muyana. I am the founder of the World Peace Foundation in Democratic Republic of Congo. I am a peace ambassador. So, did you know my country? I can say that from independence 1960s, there is still war. So we create this organization to preach people to say peace is very, very important. There is no way we can have development without thinking about the peace. So if we need development of this country, of the world, and the world, we must stand to promote culture of peace. So every time we organize some events, we invited some leaders. But what I was saying that the peace must begin with me, where I'm staying in my community, and I must involve the youth, the children, because they are future of tomorrow. So we must promote, we must teach children that you children, you are future of tomorrow. You must stand and to work for peace. And in the same way, I create a movement that's called the Artist of Peace, and the 3 level of groups. So those children, they are standing to learn how they can live in peace in their areas. So because we said peace begin with me, and in the same way, we called the government officials. We are teaching them they must think about peace, because there is no people they can fight because of misunderstanding, because of minerals, because of power. You see, so that is nothing. So we are calling them and we are teaching them they must stand for peace. And in the opportunity, I create a project that's called Caps for Peace, where there is some messages people they start using every day. Early morning, they can wake up to use. For example, they said, okay, today I'm going to use a peace. So you must make reaction in your daily living peace. And tomorrow you said, I must use love. So you must stand to think about love. So every day there is some messages people they can use in their community. So we need peace to prevail in our world, because we must change the world. If we need that change, we need to stand to think about peace. We are going to create a better world where we can live in peace. So for this
Wonderful.
moment, thank you so much. Thank you. For this moment already, we have got, we are planning with the government from Malawi. We are planning how we are going to organize a big conference. So we are going to invite 54 people from different countries. They must come to attend this conference. Then in the same way, we are going to invite the organizations for peace from different countries and those who's working about how they can promote peace in their country, because we
Thank
need
you,
yes, we need to exchange the ideas from different friends all over the world. That is the situation. Yeah. Then secondly, third, we have a project that we said the sanctuary, the first sanctuary for peace. When we create this project, the first sanctuary, so this sanctuary, so we need to ask, we ask already the government to say the government of Democratic Republic of Congo to help us, because we need to create a space where people can start meeting and working for peace and discussing for peace. Because here in DRC, we don't have that space. So we need at least to make something strong that at least the people, they are going to start thinking about peace.
Okay,
And in the last thing,
yeah, sorry, I have
in
to
the last,
finish off time. You must round off. Thank you.
thank you so much.
Kumu ma'am wants to speak. She has raised her hand. Madam Kumu.
Yeah, you've got an awesome project, you know, so I can already see that we're going to be working with you. Martha, I'm sure, was also thinking that. So thank you so much. And also thank you for everything you're doing. For those that don't know, it's doing such incredible work, because the DR Congo is so full of conflict. And the conflict is so vicious and so violent. But he doesn't give up. He still carries on pushing, and he tells the children, don't give up, don't give up. He's an amazing person. I absolutely love him to bits. Okay, do any other questions?
Yes,
Any other
ma'am.
questions?
Yes, ma'am. Kumu ma'am has raised her hands. Please go ahead, madam. Hello, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. Hello. Good afternoon from Boston, USA.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. I want to congratulate Dr. Kundu and Manasa Shah for this book. I had hosted an event with them for one of their other books. And what hit me just now, what Dr. Kundu said is that, you have to be peaceful in your family, you have to be peaceful in yourself. And only then, only then you can spread peace in the world. Because I don't know if you've heard this song, Peace Begins With Me. It's a beautiful Christmas song by Vince Gill. And the whole thing is about how peace begins with you. And so even
Thank
in
you.
our even in our scriptures, there's a saint, the Tatre, and he also, there also they say that keep yourself, feeling good and feeling pleasant. So that's very important. Peace begins with you. Peace begins, and not just, it doesn't have to be global peace. It can be how you talk to your neighbor, how you talk to your kids, how you talk to your colleagues. And that's how, like my motto, like I founded this initiative called Global Peace Secretariat. And my motto is uh, uh, global peace, one man, one woman, one child at a time. So this is how it can be done. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Kumi? Who else has got their hand up? I can't see anyone else. Are there any other questions or comments?
Yes, Eunice Barasa wants to speak. She has raised her hands. Please go ahead, Eunice.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm really impressed with the presentation tonight. It's my first time to attend the session, and I can actually confirm that this is a very timely conversation that we should be having globally. okay, at personal level, and then we spread it out to as far as the message can go. We're living at a time where peace is actually threatened by so many things. And from where I stand, having worked with young people for a long time, the issue of unemployment is a big issue that should be addressed. We're looking at poverty, and then we are looking at the threat of climate change to livelihoods. Young people all over, just as much as the older ones, the senior citizens, they are threatened by these three things at a very big scale. And because of this, they live in anxiety, they live in fear, they live in uncertainty, resulting to a life of violence and greed and gambling and so many other vices. So I really appreciate you presenters and the authors of this book that we need to expand the conversation and reach out to young people from the schools to religious spaces to our communities so that we can tame the uncertainty that is facing our children. So thank you very much, and I look forward to being part of this conversation from where I stand. Thanks a lot.
Wonderful. You know what I love the most is it's saying, I look forward to being part of. So all of you, because you are here today saying, I want to be part of, you will all be part of. And that's so beautiful. That is why we so appreciate all of you for attending the session today. I can see Bhatta's already taking notes. And Bhatta, yeah, we're going to be busy with all of you. Any other comments or questions? Yes, go ahead, Ashok.
Yes, first of all, heartfelt congratulations to Dr. Kundu and the co-author for bringing out this very amazing book, and that's a need, and that is based on the value system. In fact, if we can collect the wisdom from different religious sources, from different, we can say, stalwarts, like Mahatma Gandhi is there, Dr. Martin Luther King is there, Nelson Mandela is there, and other global personalities. And in India, we have the Swami Vivekananda. So these all wisdom, if we can collect at in one book, and then we are able to promote, we can say, across the cultures. So that will be another effort how we can change the mindset of the people, and especially starting from the schools. And the thing is, we hate somebody because we do not know him, and we will hate him because we will not try to know him. The main thing is, it is the education of knowing one another. And if we know the, we can say, other people, naturally they are equally beautiful. Their philosophies, they are equally beautiful. The only thing we do not know, that's why we create a sort of the hate, and we can say the violence that leads to violence. So there is urgent need. And another concern is there, how the peace workers across the globe, they are so helpless, and the Middle East that is bleeding. And as per the latest studies, and the harm they have created to humanity, that is bigger than the 6 nuclear bombs. Yesterday, a study was published. So nuclear bombs, they could not harm as they have harm to the humanity. So if the value system we can develop, and that could change the mindset, naturally in the long term we will able to intervene, and uh, we will be able to create the culture of peace and understanding. So more books are required, where the wisdom from all the sources, especially just 2 or 3 philosophies, one in 1 minute I'll include, that is the Vasudeva Kutumbakam, means entire, we can say, in the Indian tradition, entire, we can say, the world is a one family. We have Ubuntu in African, we can say philosophy. I'm because you are, and vice versa. So likewise, in the European and the American culture, there are the philosophies. So all philosophies, if we collect, and then we will showcase this to the children in different environments, naturally they will be able to know one another, and we will be able to reduce the hate and violence in the society. Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Before we leave, I want to just share with you, there was this beautiful song. For those of you in Africa will know that that Steve Biko lost his life in his trying to serve for freedom for the people of South Africa. But one of the things that he said, and I want you to remember this, you can blow out a candle, but you cannot blow out a fire. Because once the flames begin to catch, the wind will blow it higher. And that is what you are all doing now here, because you joined here. You're not lighting a candle, you're lighting a fire. And the wind, your energy and your commitment to peace and the work that you're doing is the wind that's blowing it higher. And I truly believe with all my heart that all of us together here will make that fire grow all over, because we're so many countries. Yeah, there we are 17 people, we're all different countries, most of us. So imagine. So again, congratulations to the writers of the book. I think it's absolutely incredible. I actually can't wait to get my own book. And we'll make sure that everybody can have access to be able to the details on how to get the book. Dr. Vedabhuys will help us with that. Martha, thank you so much. Dr. Vedabhuys, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah, the book. Oh.
The book.
Okay. I was needed to know there is only one language in English, or that book is different languages.
Yeah. We all going to work on it together. Just give us a few days. We're busy rounding off some other training, and then we'll put something together as a team. You okay with that? Put your cameras on. Let me see all of you with a thumbs up. Put your cameras on. Joseph, are you here? We can get some photos. Can you put your cameras on? You can put it. Let's get some photos of everybody together so we can share to the world that there's a fire starting. There we go. Thank you, Ria. Okay. We can't get everybody's photos, but thank you so much, everybody. We're sharing lots of love. And then also, we also know there's different languages. So we're going to be able to help in different languages also. So please don't worry about that. Dr. Vedabhuys will sort that from his side.
Definitely. Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Madam Nikki. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Dr. Nikki.